Good evening, viewers. Today evening, the President of the Republic of Kenya, President William Ruto, has done the obvious. Actually, the status quo as it was is maintained. I was actually watching all this, expecting the President to say only one word: dissolution of the entire government of the Republic of Kenya. To the contrary and the surprise, the President has gone on to repeat the very cabinet secretaries that were already fired before then. Here comes a question. Analytically, when you analyze the kind of ministries that are remaining, these are ministries that have got actually bone of contention with the citizens of the Republic of Kenya. For instance, the Ministry of Energy, that we have got an intel and deep to deep, not just deep to deep intel, that is going to be given to the opposition. And otherwise, the Ministry of Finance going to be given to the opposition. Sports and the Ministry of Trade, in as cheap, in as simple, and in as easy as any other person will get you actually quote the names of these ministries. Before you look into them deeply, you can't really not know how complex they are to the electorates. If you are given the Ministry of Energy, and these men and women, the UDA, President William Ruto himself has already predicted that the standard of living is going to rise. And people are going back for elections in 2027. What do you think he's going to say? And he has already given it to the opposition. It is to whose failure? The Ministry of Finance. If President Ruto is going to still borrow loans on behalf of Kenyans, and the Ministry of Finance is being governed by an opposition minister, where is the blame going to? There is a trap, and the trap has come out very clearly, because the greatest people we respected, people we've had trust in, believe strongly that it is through dining with the government that they can actually get their way. Ladies and gentlemen, when we view the kind of politics we are actually facing in our country, it is a dirty kind of politics. I got shocked when President Ruto one time reiterated that in the government they were in with President Kenyatta, they had built 10,000 and above, 10,000 and over kilometers of roads. I want to tell Mr. President that we've woken up as Kenyans. Kenyans are also sharp. When you view and get to see a small village in Kenya, Ringakojuaj, to Nairobi, it is 400 kilometers. Do you want to say that you built such roads that can culminate to almost 20 or 30 stairs? I want to remind Kenyans that if that regime could have built even 2,000 kilometers of roads, people could have been seeing it very, because it is home and away. Ringakojuaj, a small village in Homa Bay, to Nairobi is 400 kilometers. Following the path, that is a 7-hour travel without stopping. If you can get 400 kilometers times even 5, that is 2,000 kilometers, the citizens will fail like something has been done. What we are asking is the resignation and the dissolution of the whole entire government. Reason number 1, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta worked for 10 years and borrowed 6 billion. William Ruto has worked for 1 year and has borrowed, I'm sorry, it is not billions, it is trillion. William Ruto has worked for 1 year and has borrowed 5.2 trillion. While you cannot even account for 1 trillion. And this is the country that we live in. We cannot go that line. And that is the reason as to why we are still resistance. That those who are dining with these people should not be part of us. I've heard of several leaders, some of whom actually we highly respect, talking of dialogue. Can someone bring the picture of dialogue if it were to be there? A person in the capacity of William Ruto, you can't dialogue with. We the people, we Kenyans, only need trust, and that trust is already lost. And for that reason, we must get to stand believing that we are the opposition that is remaining. Kenyans never tire. We are headed to a wrong direction. These people are getting power and energy that they never had in the last 2 weeks because they're trying to actually regain legitimacy that we should never get them any space to achieve. We, as the people of the Republic of Kenya, let's stand with our principles as we've been continuing. These people are going to loot our country to the point of being ravaged. We are going to have completely nothing. I stand by the terms of a lion that quotes and get to say that even if the jungle life is tough to what point, I will not eat grass, even if it leads itself to death. Some people have actually lied on the grass, and they are lions. As well, they are turning their lioness as something petty. Now they've tried to eat the grass, and they've had it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, where are we headed to as the people of Kenya? The effort and power, the audacity of power that this guy got, the energy that he has never had to announce the obvious is basically because of what some charlatan leaders had pronounced before. I want to ask Kenyans, in as much as the opposition is actually dining, some section of opposition dining with the chief priest, let's not be part of the same. This man comes from just around Sugoi here. There's no difference between Sugoi and other villages we come from. Kenya needs a break of 2 weeks of no any operation for us to sort out ourselves. God bless you.